A compact, highly versatile true seal matching the physical bulk and proportions of a modern-day harp seal. A widespread ocean wanderer, it permanently patrols the sunlit, well-mixed nearshore waters and continental shelves, stretching across both sides of the Miocene North Atlantic realm. It features an elongated rostrum housing simplistic teeth optimized for rapid jaw closure. Its short, dense coat likely displays a marbled palette of slate gray and pale silver cream tones. Unlike living seals, it possesses unique, ancestral front limbs with highly flexible flippers, used as primary tools for both aquatic steering and steady onshore locomotion. It is an active nearshore hunter, aggressively using a grip and tear strategy to capture large fish and seabirds. When surfacing, it produces soft, bubbling huffs, frequently shares its vast transatlantic range with the closely related type species L. proxima. Lephoca ampiatlantica is distinguished by subtle, diagnostic variations in its limb bone landmarks and a distinct, wide-ranging geographic presence. It is easily separated from contemporary European monachines by its smaller size and explicit Phocine skull profile. A compact, highly versatile true seal matching the physical bulk and proportions of a modern harp seal. A widespread ocean wanderer, it permanently patrols the sunlit, well-mixed nearshore waters and continental shelves of the Miocene North Atlantic. From ancient Maryland to Belgium, it features an elongated rostrum with simplistic teeth built for a rapid, powerful snap. Its short, dense coat likely showcases a marbled pattern of deep charcoal gray and pale silver cream tones. Unlike living seals, it possesses unique, ancestral front limbs with highly flexible flippers used for steering, braking, and active propulsion underwater, as well as onshore traversal. It is a fierce nearshore predator, relying on a grip and tear strategy to grasp and shake large fish and diving seabirds. Surfacing individuals emit soft, bubbling huffs, frequently overlaps across the Atlantic with its nominal congener L. ampiatlantica. Lephoca proxima is distinguished by subtle, diagnostic structural variations on its humerus landmarks. It is easily separated from contemporary monachine seals by its explicit Phocine skull profile and specialized forelimb mechanics. An intriguing, highly streamlined enigma of the southern oceans, this moderately sized true seal breaks all geographic rules by displaying a body design deeply reminiscent of northern hemisphere specialists rather than its local relatives. It permanently occupies the productive, temperate coastal waters, shallow marine bays, and rocky shoreline networks of Middle Miocene Argentina. Its short, water-repellent pelt likely showcases an earthy agouti pattern of deep charcoal gray and mottled sand tan tones, granting immaculate camouflage against wave-swept shoreline boulders. An exceptionally focused and active marine predator, it glides through offshore swells via fluid hind flipper undulations, operating as a dedicated piscivore that relentlessly pursues schools of bony fish. On land, it transitions to a heavy, rhythmic quadrupedal belly shuffle to haul out onto sandy beaches to rest. When surfacing to breathe, it produces soft, bubbling huffs, completely unique within its South American territory. Cawis benegasrum is effortlessly distinguished from contemporary southern seals by its radical skeletal affinity to northern phocines rather than the typical monk seal lineages of the southern hemisphere. It is easily separated from the larger Durophix hadricris martini by its much sleeker skull profile, lighter jaw structure, and a diet strictly focused on fish rather than hard-shelled prey. An elegant, highly streamlined true seal, expertly tailored for a fluid marine existence within the ancient North Sea basin. It is a permanent fixture along the surf-swept rocky reefs, sand-dappled coastal channels, and shallow marine bays of Middle to Late Miocene Belgium, featuring a perfectly proportioned, slender Phocid physique engineered for great aquatic agility. Its short, dense, water-repellent pelt likely exhibits a mottled agouti coat of deep slate gray and pale silver tan tones, blending flawlessly with misty coastal backdrops. An exceptional marine hunter, it glides through saltwater currents with powerful hind flipper undulations to relentlessly pursue schools of fish and squid. On land, it transitions to an awkward, rhythmic quadrupedal belly shuffle to haul out onto sandy beaches to rest. When surfacing to breathe, it produces soft, bubbling huffs, frequently shares generic Horizon's footprint across European waters with several close relatives. Monotherium delogni is reliably distinguished from Frissiphoca species by its uniquely configured, diagnostic pelvic and hindlimb architecture. It is easily separated from the sympatric, ancestral monk seal Noriphoca by its true Phocine lineage traits and distinct skeletal proportions. A medium-sized, sleek true seal with a flexible, streamlined body built for coastal endurance. Adults sport a dense, water-repellent coat of mottled slate gray and silver, accented with irregular dark spotting along the back that blends perfectly with the rocky reefs and sandy shoals of its European marine range. Its head is fairly narrow with sensitive, prominent whiskers used to detect prey in murky waters. Highly pelagic yet strictly bound to shallow coastal waters, estuaries, and rich marine channels. It spends long hours diving for small fish and schooling invertebrates. On shore, it hauls out on secluded beaches and rocky sandbanks, moving with a characteristic howling, undulating belly crawl typical of its lineage. In the water, it is an agile, elegant swimmer, propelled by rhythmic side-to-side strokes of its powerful hind flippers. Mostly silent when foraging, but groups hauled out on land produce low, guttural grunts and soft huffing sounds when disturbed. Frequently shares its range with the closely related Phocidae affine. It is best distinguished from F. affine by its slightly more robust build and a distinctively shaped, slightly more elongated humerus configuration, which gives its four flippers a subtly different resting angle when hauled out on land. Alive, small to medium true seal featuring a remarkably slender and delicate build. Its short, dense coat shows a soft silver-gray base, fading to a lighter cream white on the belly, and detailed with fine, dark peppering across the shoulders, perfect for camouflage along the temperate, sandy beaches and dynamic tidal flats of its European marine range. Large, highly sensitive dark eyes provide excellent visibility during deep, twilight dives. Primarily a coastal hunter, it frequents shallow bays, nutrient-rich estuaries, and sandbar networks, feeding on small schooling fish and soft-bodied invertebrates. Highly active by day, it alternates between rapid underwater foraging trips and lounging on quiet sandspits. On land, it travels with a rhythmic, undulating belly shuffle. In the water, it displays superb agility, twisting effortlessly with subtle movements of its hind flippers. Generally a quiet species, though subadults may produce high-pitched, whistled huffs when startled. Frequently overlaps in habitat with the co-occurring Phocidae abradum. It is reliably distinguished from F. abradum by its notably slighter, less robust frame, a more gracile skull profile, and a more slender humerus configuration that gives its upper body a more delicate appearance when resting on shore. A diminutive, exceptionally compact earless seal featuring a plump, barrel-shaped torso and a short, blunt snout. Its dense, oily pelage exhibits a dark charcoal or soot-gray upper body, starkly contrasting with a pale, sandy cream underbelly heavily stippled with charcoal flecks, perfectly adapted to the chilly coastal waters, expansive salt marshes, and shallow marine embayments of the North Atlantic. It spans both the European and North American eastern seaboard. A highly energetic, nearshore generalist, it frequently patrols kelp forests and shallow bays to forage for small benthic fish and crustaceans. Groups haul out closely packed on muddy banks and sandbars, traveling on land with an awkward but swift, hitching belly flop locomotion. In the water, it turns on a dime, utilizing its small, muscular front flippers for tight maneuvering. Highly vocal at haul-outs, colonies emit a constant, noisy chorus of sharp yips, chattering barks, and vibrating grunts. Frequently shares coastal regions with larger contemporary phocids. It is instantly separated from them by its noticeably smaller, more stunted size profile and its distinctly shortened, bulldog-like facial structure.